Thomas Sowell, Walter E. Williams have already told you that when black people are together educationally, they succeed. Welcome to the Shakama Live Show with your host, Shakama. This video is called When Black People Go Their Own Way. A lot of people are saying we need to do our own, go our own way, we need to do our own thing. And they are thinking of some fantasy world where black people would be together. Well, we already have examples of black people being together. Black universities only make up 3% of all universities. They graduate the majority of black students. They also produce the most successful blacks. More entrepreneurs, startups, inventors, businessmen come from black universities. It was found that the rigors of black universities are actually more than at PWIs, that's predominantly white institutes, that make black students had to work harder to get an A at a black university. How did they know that? They took students and did a transfer program, and the black students found that the white universities actually were more readily gave you A's than at a black university. Black universities take away the racial anxiety blacks feel before and after being at the school. This relaxation increases focus, drive, social acceptance. As if black universities weren't enough to convince you, all black high schools also see the most successful blacks graduating, so that those blacks that go to all black high schools are far more successful than those blacks that do not. All black high schools also produce entrepreneurs, inventors, businessmen, and professionals. And not only that, but at the black university, just to go back, at the black universities, even if the person doesn't graduate, they might start their business right coming out of college. If they drop out, they're dropping out to start a business from the black university. This is what they're finding. As soon as black people get around other black people, they start succeeding. I went to an all-black undergraduate school. I was going to be successful anyway. There is a stigma, however, coming from the opposite end, which is the teachers at the all-black universities, that the teachers feel that they are not teaching the most rigorous students, although the particular black university might have a very high standard to even get into the universities. There is an Ivy League of black universities, meaning you have to have a 4.0 to get in, and the schools are private and they are expensive. But couch all of that with the same thing that I said in my other videos about college. Don't go to college to get a sociology degree. If you're going to go to college, do it to succeed. Now, this video is simply talking about when black people go their own way. We are successful. You've never heard of a black business that wasn't super successful. An all black business, black owned, black run. And of course, they are far more successful than the average black person who has a job. Even if the person works on Wall Street, and there are a few black people that do work on Wall Street. So I would pit them against a lot of the other blacks in business across the board. So when you're doing racial comparisons, here's one that you need to make. And then there was a question of, should we close historically black colleges? And of course the answer is no, because the black colleges and universities are graduating the most black people and the most successful black people. What does that mean? That means that black people who go to predominantly white schools are not as successful. And when asked why that would be, they said, well, at a black university, you automatically are networking with people who you're probably going to be working with for the rest of your life. And you have a lot of inter-college mixing, so that you have events that the colleges do amongst themselves, the black universities do amongst themselves, and you're going to meet those people. And those people are going to be the people that you're probably going to be dealing with for the rest of your life. A black person at an all-white university is not going to have that networking advantage, so that the black person who goes to an all-black university is going to be meeting the black bank president, the black doctor, the black lawyer, the black accountant, the black professional, the black startup, the black inventor. They're going to be meeting all of those people, and they're going to be the same age, so they're going to be around doing the same thing at the same time for the rest of their lives. You do not have that at predominantly white universities because there is no camaraderie between white and black students. They interviewed black students at white universities, and they said from day one, you are the ambassador for black people. That's all you are. You're not Joe Johnson, kid that's in 3B in Smith Hall that lives with a Mexican roommate. You're not. No, you are Ambassador Joe Johnson. Well, let's ask Ambassador Joe Johnson, did you read the homework? Oh, he didn't read the homework? Black people are stupid. There you go. You think I'm kidding? Because I've been in that situation all my life. I'm just not a diplomat. I've been a diplomat all my life, even in situations where we weren't diplomats. So I was the ambassador of black people in a lot of situations. So they don't see them as black student in engineering. They see them as the representative of all black people who happens to be in the engineering class. When asked, what's the advice to potential black students, the Africans all said, obviously go to a black school. Obviously. There's no question about it. Why on earth would you go to a white school? You're not going to get anywhere near the success rate. Thank you for watching the Shikama Live Show. This is just food for thought. You want to go your own way? Here's evidence that black people going their own way is a success story. Thank you for watching the Shikama Live Show.